Hi there, good morning challengers. It's Ingrid here again from the Take 52 Challenge and Beginners Photography blog. And this week our theme was Cherish. And we're taking a look at a lovely photo here by Olivia Garachi. And I always get your middle name all confused there, Olivia. So I'll stick with Olivia. And she has this lovely photo of her daughter on a tricycle wearing her Dora helmet and fairy wings and her princess outfit and looking very upset. I chose I chose this picture this week because I suppose I resonated very closely with it, and it just stuck out to me as something that I see on a daily basis too, it also kind of reminds us that we don't always have to take photos of all the pretty, beautiful things, although that's also nice to do and nice within the theme of cherish, that's very important. But it is nice to take photos of the everyday and even those little temper tantrums and the not so perfect photo moments. Olivia has taken this using a very wide open aperture f1.8, and she had to upload it with her phone, so I'm not exactly sure how exactly sharp it is on her daughter's face, but I have a feeling it's pretty sharp. It looks good from here, and the background is definitely nice and blurred out. There's a little bit of somebody here in the background, which, you know, it kind of sets the scene. It's a little distracting. It might be better if she was out of it altogether in the back, but that's probably one of her sisters, so she's probably always there anyway. But there's no doubt that our focus goes directly to the little girl on the tricycle. And it just seems so very well centered, or off-centered rather, very well framed. She's definitely used the rule of thirds here to have her off to the side, and it works really, really well. And in fact, on one hand, you could think that, you know, the girl in the background is playing away happily, and we can see not too closely, but you know, we can see that she's definitely there, and there is that nice separation between her and our subject in the foreground, who's definitely having a hard time over here with her tricycle. I think she used a fairly fast shutter speed, which, you know, is fine outside, great for capturing all kinds of movement, and especially with kids on the go, the last thing you want is blur because of having too slow of a shutter speed, so that's something to always keep an eye on. And she used an ISO of about 500, so that was good as well because, you know, overcast days, not too sunny days these days here in Georgia, and I know Olivia is here not too far away from me, so I think this is a really good shot, a very good demonstration of the theme, and a very good demonstration of technique in terms of using that wide open aperture, isolating your subject in the foreground, and a nice composition with using that rule of thirds. So I really can't say too much about it, Olivia, maybe other than you know, it might be nice to crop that your other girl out of the background there, but otherwise I think it's really well done. And if you get a chance, I'd love to see that full version uploaded from your computer if you can get them to communicate properly. It would be nice to have that on there too. So next week our theme is already up. It is blue, so we're going to be looking for the color blue everywhere, or you could of course take it another way if you want, and many of you I'm sure will, because I always look forward to seeing what people come up with for the weekly challenge. So again, if you're not part of the challenge, you'll find the links below to sign up, and we'd love to have you, and I will see you next week.